welcome to OZTV. Here we talk about everything that you need to know. We talk about family, we talk about relationships, we talk about children, homes. We talk about virtually everything. So I want you to subscribe, like, comment, click on the notification bell for more videos coming up, and watch out for a new show coming up called Spit It All. Thank you.
We have just about 2 million vehicles that is covered by insurance. Do you understand companies? So yeah, in fairness, there are some people who still have insurance, but not from a genuine insurance company. You understand? So maybe just somehow you get your insurance. That's why some people even pay so late. When you get your cover at the rate instead of the flat rate for your vehicle, your car, for example, is 5,000 naira third party. Some people will tell you, I'll give it for you 1,500, 2,000, and you expect that to be genuine. You understand? That's questionable. So there is a way you can do all this verification. If there's time, we can talk about it online. And we can talk about it, how you can do verification of the kind of how genuine your third party insurance.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people that wants to ask more questions about this. You can look Mr. Mohammed up on his page. It's going to be displayed here for more questions, okay? But you mentioned the government looking into insurance. In a lot of countries outside Africa or outside Nigeria, I'm not talking about African countries here, I'm talking about the Western world, like Europe and America. Insurance is something that is very vital, it's very key. They don't play with insurance, they don't play with life insurance, even health insurance. As little as health insurance is, we don't have it, we don't practice that in this country.
Yes.
And it's the government that needs to look into that and see how it can be, implemented, into the system. Because if people don't know how to take care of they don't have the funds for health, what else? Is it car? They can't even take care of their health. Is it the car insurance that they can get now? So, but if the government can look into something as little as that, I think it will go a long way.
It's going to go a long way. One of the, I just didn't mention that, another beautiful benefits of insurance to the society or the economy is that it has to the GDP. You understand? It has to the GDP. What we have currently is a sorry state. Currently, insurance is adding just 0.3% to the GDP. So it's nothing to write home about. But when insurance is taken seriously, we will be adding huge value to the GDP. For instance, in fact, many of these things we cry about: poor health care system, poor infrastructure, poor roads, and different things. These are some of the things that, if we have a good or well-structured insurance system in the country, it can be addressed.
Yeah.
You understand? It can be addressed. Like the countries you talk about, they don't toy with insurance. They take insurance. It's just like somebody was saying, over there are things that you don't joke with. Tax is one of it. The way they take their tax is the way they take their insurance. So the evasion of tax is taken as a very serious offense. We can get to that level.
I think we're getting there with taxes. A lot of people are paying taxes.
Taxes, and that's because you're in Lagos. That's because you're in Lagos. And so even in Lagos, we know Lagos is just better off. You understand? There are many people evading taxes, and there are many people that you see running businesses that are generating huge income. They don't even have a registration. They didn't even register the business with CAC. Talk less of they're paying taxes. You can imagine. So there are still a lot of things we are doing to be unfair to one another in this part of the world. You understand? But if we have a system where the insurance premiums and everything that is paid on insurance can be well accountable for, then we are good to go as a nation.
So, if one does some, pay some premium, like you call that, right? Yeah, towards life, educational, getting life insurance, educational insurance for the children. How do you secure the funds?
Okay, basically, I see people ask me this thing, and maybe for some reason they feel like, are you sure putting my money in insurance
Yeah, people
is
can be
safe?
scared, yeah.
Like, are you sure this insurance company will not just
fold
up tomorrow and all that? Well, that's a concern worth thinking about, you understand? I need to allay your fears in the sense that insurance today in Nigeria has come to stay. You understand? We know there's been a recapitalization that has been in place. Like, you setting up insurance company now, you should be having between 20 million to 80 million, depends on the classification or category you are picking up. If you are coming for the micro insurance or the macro, the main one, depends on the category. So with these funds, it's very difficult for any insurance company to go down. Aside from that, anything can happen. Aside from that, insurance is so strong in Nigeria today that it's just like the bank. You understand? Nothing can happen to your deposit in the bank these days. You understand? What's come to us, if the bank is not performing well, it can be acquired, it can be merged. Do you understand? That is just the same thing. There's a couple of insurance companies that has been acquired by another insurance company. There used to be Oasis Insurance some time ago. Now it was acquired by FBN Insurance. Do you understand? Likewise, we have ARM, ARM Insurance, life insurance. Like they also have general.
I know that there are a series of them.
Yeah, there's now insurance company, Titan Insurance.
So they should
So
put their
what
mind
I'm
at
saying
rest.
is, regardless of what is happening, your policy will remain active. You understand? Name can change, but your policy remains active. Your funds, particular, remains active. So there is nothing to hide. Nikon is working seriously on that.
Okay, but I want to, ask a question. Let's assume a family man that has a life insurance. Maybe he was involved in an accident and passed on. And the wife is not aware, or the next of kin. Let me just put it that way. But I'm using the wife in this instance because that's the only one that can come to mind if it's a family man. So she doesn't have an idea that this has happened, and maybe she is not that exposed or educated. So the insurance company might not know that this incident had occurred. You understand?
Okay.
So how do you connect with each of your customers? To know how things are running in their home, to know, and peradventure, you don't have any other number. How do you connect with what is going on?
Okay, thank you very much for that. What you just mentioned is a scenario that happened.
Okay.
You understand? And it's sad. But when you have insurance companies that are doing their job the way it ought to be done, there are insurance companies actually doing the right thing now. You understand? One of the reasons why things like this can happen is because for any insurance person to come to you, an insurance agent to come to you to sell you insurance, he or she must put on a KYC on you. Like,
what is the KYC?
Know your customer.
Okay.
What that simply means is you should have your details and must know your house. You understand where you stay. So, cost of demand to check on you. Usually your premium, when except if you have a standing instruction, if you have a standing instruction, cost of demands the person calls you to remind you that okay, you need to pay your premium. Highest within a year, you're supposed to renew your premium. You understand? And even if it's not just for the premium, cost of demand, your insurance advisor calls you regularly. So in the events where somebody dies, obviously the payment will not be coming in again.
Yeah.
So it's a trigger for the company to say, oh, what happened? The first month is gone, this month is not paid. Second month, what happened? So you have to call. If you can't reach the person, go to the resident. Even if the person has relocated, there's a way you can connect to get the person. We have insurance company doing this now. Because even if one of the gaps that usually is usually being recorded is that many agents seek greener pasture. So getting another opportunity, it could be in another insurance company or other environment, they want to leave. So leaving there, the manager ought to have reallocated all the policy of that agent to another agent, and immediately the agent is supposed to call, hello, I'm not your new financial advisor. So person is no longer with us. Simple. So that is the unexpected standard, expected ethics that is supposed to be recorded in the insurance industry. Maybe for some reason, some people are not doing it, and but it's most times people still do that. You understand?
Okay, there are some people that always.
So with doing that, there is no way you will not get to know.
Okay, yeah.
Something
this person
like
has
this
passed on.
happens. And especially when you have a good relationship with your with your clients, you don't even need to call them before you understand. If you have good relationship with your clients,
always be.
You understand?
Yeah.
You don't, your clients, if you are my clients, for instance, I want to believe you are not going to be the only client I have. I should have friends, your friends. I should have some of your friends. Do you understand? That's why it's often good. You having insurance with me, for instance, you should refer maybe your friends to do with me. So if something happens, they know you with me. They will quickly, you understand? Hey, come, something like this happened though. Or they will be the one to inform. This is the person that introduced me to definitely he or she should have a plan. Somebody like that should have informed the wife. That's what I'm saying. Do you understand? So there are a lot of ways which people usually know that this thing happens. Though some people, even after things happen, they still decide to just keep the funds in the insurance company for some reason and all that. So I say I have a client. The client died 31st of December.
Okay, last year.
31st. So while I updated my status, I was then excited about something. Okay, you understand? I had a target that I had to meet, and not 31st. Okay, yeah, 31st. I had a target I had to meet, my yearly target. I was like, oh God, this is just 30 years. I mean, what's going to happen? I've still not met my target. You know all those things. What's going to happen? I have millions of them. Somehow, why putting it on my status? Because I can be very open on those regards. I got few contacts and somehow I surpassed the target.
Okay.
So the excitement was so much. I was just thanking God. Oh, thank God. Going to new level. And somebody just dropped the message. Hi, my sister has passed on. We're kidding. So somebody said they're a very young baby, and I wasn't saying it's coming. So that even turned my mood. We attended the burial and everything is. But so I'm just saying there are people that will not. Currently, the policy is still running because the person did a standing instruction. If they has funds in a bank account, the family says they should keep it for some reasons.
Okay.
But the insurance company is that way. So it's different, depends on how it works.
and
So-
you know, a lot of time people tend to say that when it's time for an insurance company to pay people, they always toss them back and forth. They make life unbearable for them. They ask them for this information, that information. That's for the people that are not the next of kin and near.
Mhm.
You understand? They keep tossing
They
them
feel,
around.
they feel discouraged that they might be
Mhm.
frustrated. Okay,
Yeah.
I will take that. It's not always. And even before, my dad told me something about insurance that, okay, he once got compensated for his stolen vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Insurance actually bought him another one. They paid for another one. So he decided to take the money to use it for something else. Do you understand?
Okay.
He said, so he believes that insurance works. He's just trying to tell me. Then I don't even know if I was born then to tell you how long. So, but we know we have issues where insurance will not be paid.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
For some reason back then. But it's not very easy this time around because NICOM is not joking with you. If you get a complaint, the insurance company get a complaint today, they get a complaint about the insurance company today, tomorrow, and
yeah, there starts an investigation.
yeah. So they immediately withdraw the license or just do some other things to the company.
Yeah,
So
that's
you won't
what
want
happens.
to do that. Everybody is looking at how the insurance company can grow. Another thing we suffer in this industry is that when people get claim,
Mm-hmm.
people don't. They usually don't tell
People that they are being paid.
They are being paid.
Yeah.
You understand?
But when they don't
maybe fire engulfed the building, and because the person has an invalid insurance, you pay the person. All you just see is that the person has another shop. He has started again, and it looks like
He
this
has
guy
money
has.
somewhere.
They don't tell you anything. It's only when they didn't pay that, and one of the reasons why the insurance company will not pay, it could be for some reason. It could be because the plan has expired or is due and has not been renewed. It could be because the person did not pay the premium regularly or has defaulted one way or the
So
other.
if a plan that is like it's supposed to expire in like 6 months was stopped in between, and at the end of 6 months you're asking to get your money, you won't get your money back.
No, it depends on the plan. You know, not every plan there is a contributional plan. Like I'm talking about, okay, somebody doing an insurance for a property.
Okay.
You understand? Usually the premium comes in once in a year. It's an annual thing.
Okay.
So if today is if the plan is supposed to expire today and something happened, maybe next week, for instance,
Yeah.
the insurance company will not honor your claim because it has
Expired. Yeah.
In fact, even if it happens the following day, it only takes the grace of
Wow.
a very like you have a good relationship with that insurance company that would listen and give you something. But most times it's an agreement.
Wow.
It's an agreement. That's why insurance company will give you a month's notice before the expiration of your policy, especially on general businesses. That okay, in the next 1 month, your policy will be.
So if you insured your shop, for instance, you insured your shop after that's you pay annually, am I right?
Yeah.
So and at the end of the period, nothing happened. Are they going to reimburse you, or that's gone?
If you know, I told you we now have what we call a Takafu system. You understand? It is the Takafu system that gives something back. Do you understand? The other system, if they have to give you anything, they don't give. But if they have to give you anything, maybe they look that okay, after like 5-10 years, you have been very righteous with your payment, you have been paying nothing, they can give you some, they can even refund a whole year policy to you.
Okay.
You understand? And tell you not to pay anything this time around because you've not
Defaulted
some insurance company are not doing it. You understand? So basically that's how it works. You
Okay.
understand?
Okay. So please advise our viewers on the benefits of insurance and why they should get it before we finish here.
Okay, so,
Give them some advice on why they should get an insurance.
Okay, so this is gonna be like my conclusion.
Yes, please.
Alright. Okay. Winston Churchill, that's a former UK Prime Minister.
Okay.
You understand? There's this quote of his I love so much. I'm gonna give it out now. You
Okay.
understand? It says, if I had my way, I will write the word insure upon the door of every cottage, and upon the blotting book of every public man, because I'm convinced, for sacrifices so small, families and estates can be protected from imminent casualties. End of quote.
Okay.
So those words may sound like poetic.
Yeah,
You understand?
really do.
They are heavy words, because this is somebody that has seen everything. You understand? He knows that anybody picking up insurance, you are just like giving very token, a minor thing, and if anything happens, you're getting huge reward. Do you understand? Though it can be a little bit when you don't understand how insurance works, you might be feeling like, oh, if nothing happens, my money is gone. We shouldn't look at it that way. Do you understand? Look at it that your fund is working for other people.
Yeah.
Do you understand? We don't have to get to our religious places before we do support, empowerment, cooperation, and cooperative and all that.
Yeah.
So that funds you are paying on insurance, it's working. Do you understand? And then let's not overlook it. You know, I'm telling you, if you can insure, you can insure everything. You can insure everything as it stands now. And then so if you have good insurance in place, you won't have to be dipping funds in your pocket to do many things. You just need to speak to the right financial advisor.
Thank you. Good to go. Thank you, sir. Thank
My
you very
pleasure.
much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your coming. All right, guys, we have come to the end of today's segment of Spiridol, and please, I know that you've learned something. I have. So please tune in for another episode of Spiridol. Okay? Bye bye.